Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. So today we are going to cover if else in Golang. Now what is if else? Now if else basically decides the flow of program or a statement. Now let us see how we can use if and else in Golang, right? Uh, so I'll just create a blueprint of if and else, like how we use it in Golang. So if and then operation curly braces, and inside that we write our statements, right? After that is an if block. Now we can declare an else block also, like the same way, else curly braces, and inside that is statements. So this is the syntax of using if and else in the Golang. Now let us write one situation. So suppose we have two variables. Suppose we have one variable var num int. Let me assign the value to a num and 10. Okay, now we will check if the value assigned to num variable is even or not. Now we can check it using the if block, like if num modulo 2 is equal to 0. What this condition will do is basically we are dividing num by 2, and if it is equal to 0 means if 10 is divisible by 2, it means that it is an even number. So let me print it. So we will print the value of a variable. Num is a even number. If num modulo 2 is not equal to 0, then we will print the else block, where we will say that uh, num is not, maybe you can say num is an odd number, right? Now this way we can use if and else block. Now let us run this. Go run dot. See, 10 is a even number. Now if I give something odd number, let's say 7, and run it, 7 is an odd number which executed the else block. So this way we can use if and else block. Now other way we can use multiple conditions using if else if statements. Now let us write it. Let me first remove this one. What we are gonna do is we're gonna check if the number that we have right now is greater than 7 or smaller than 7 or smaller than 0. So first condition that we're going to check is that if the number that we have, whether it is a negative number or not. If it is smaller than 0, then we are just gonna print value is a negative number, right? Else if, so this way we use else if, else and then if keyword, if keyword, and then the condition. So condition we are gonna do is num is smaller than 7. Let's say it's gonna be smaller than equal to 7. We are gonna print fmt dot println value is smaller than or equal to 7, right? Now we have defined if block, we have defined else if block. Now let us write the else statement. Now in the else, what's gonna happen is if value is not smaller than 0 and value is not smaller than equal to 7, means that value is greater than 7, right? So this way we can define if block, else if block, and else block. We can have multiple else if blocks, like if else if, we can again write else if, then again we can write else if, again we can write else if, and then we can go with the last statement, else block. So let us first run this. Now when we run this, see, value is smaller than or equal to 7, as value is 7. Now let us make it 10. If we make the value as 10, then whether 10 is smaller than 0, no, this will not be executed. else if it will come to the else if, we will check whether 10 is smaller than equal to 7. No, it is greater than 7, so else if block will also not be executed. Then we will move to the else block. Now in the else block, obviously this is by default will get executed, which means value is greater than 7. So let us run this. Yeah, when we ran it, value is greater than 7 got printed. Now let us make the number negative. So we have declared -1. So -1 is obviously smaller than 0. So value is a negative number. Value is a negative number. So if block got executed, right? Value is a negative number. So this way we can use if else blocks or if else block, right? So thank you for watching. Please do subscribe if you like this video.